Okay, welcome guys. Today is Wednesday. It is August 13th. We are here for a traditional Pilates class. So we're going to just keep moving and grooving. Take breaks when you need to. Listen to your body. If you're feeling pain in lower back or in your neck, you know that your form is incorrect. So then just take a little break, regroup, jump back in. Make sure that you continue to breathe. It's really easy to forget. Holding our breath, and then all of a sudden we get exhausted, and it's because we're not breathing correctly. So let's go ahead and start down on our backs, get nice and comfortable. And similar to yoga, we're just going to bring some awareness to our body and to our breath. But in Pilates, we want to inhale through the nose, nice full deep inhale, expanding belly, back, and ribcage. And then as we exhale, we're going to breathe out through the mouth. I want to purse our lips or clench our teeth a bit so that when we're exhaling out through the mouth, we're forcing the air out through a smaller space, which in turn makes the abdominals work harder just by breathing. While we're focusing on that Pilates breathing, let's bring some awareness to our arms and simply stretch your arms really straight at your sides. Tense the muscles from your shoulders to your fingertips, but let's not tense any other body part. Just isolate the arms. Now let the arms relax. And do the same with your legs. We're going to tense the muscles in your legs, stretching from our hips to our heels. Again, we want to keep the rest of the body relaxed and just work on tensing the legs. Now let the legs go soft. And now we're going to focus in on the belly. I want you to pull down on the back side of your navel. Think about holding a string attached to the back side of your belly button. While you're pulling on that string, the belly button's pulling down towards the spine. And we're going to hold it like that without tensing the rest of the body. And then let that release. Again, pulling down on the back side of that belly button, so we're really tensing the belly. And let that release. One more just like that, pulling down. So this is something great that you can practice even when you're not in class. Practice pulling navel to spine, holding it like that, no holding the breath, no tensing the rest of the body. Just work at isolating that belly. And then go ahead and release. From there, we're going to inhale both arms skyward. Exhale behind us. And once they're back down on the mat behind us, stretch out through the heels of your feet. Stretch out through all of your fingers. And feel your scalp getting 2 inches longer simply by opening the spine. Now as we relax everything, notice that we've maintained that length in our spine. Let's inhale the arms back up. Exhale, return them to our sides. Once there, let's pull the left knee to the chest, give it a nice close hug. So while we're doing that, we're going to feel a really good stretch in the gluteals, going down the length of our spine, and then we're going to point and flex that foot. So we want to warm up our ankle and our toes. And then nice slow circle around. We ask our feet to do a lot in Pilates and reverse. And then just let your foot rest. Now begin to circle the knee round and round. And then from there, let's reverse. And then just hug the knee in close to the body. From there, we'll switch legs. So in goes the right, out goes the left. Same exact thing, we start with that point and flex. Deliberate movements. Same goes for the ankle circles, nice deliberate circle. And reverse. And then just let your foot rest and we'll circle the knee. So the thing about Pilates, which is similar to yoga and reverse, is that it's a very thoughtful process. So we always want to focus on our breathing and our form. And then just hold the knee in close. Now let's bring the left knee back in. So now we're ready to give ourselves a nice hug. And while we're hugging the knees in close, we're not letting the shoulders leave the mat. And we're going to add a few side-to-side rocks, which is a great way to massage your own spine. And then hold a neutral center, and we'll circle both knees round and round. And then let's reverse. From there, just keep the knees tucked in super close. Tighten the belly like we were practicing. And while we're doing that, I want you to start to lift shoulders, neck, and head off the floor, pressing the back of your rib cage into the mat. Think about getting your nose right up there to your knees and your chin resting on your chest. And then release and come down. Try again, tighten the belly, pressing through the back of the ribs. We're going to round up, come up into that nice little C shape. And release back down. One more time, tighten the belly, let's round up. We're going to stay there. Make a thumb and index finger triangle. Place it lightly on the back of your head. That's just there to support your head. You're going to separate the knees, heels together, toes apart. Inhale the legs out straight, exhale back in. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale. Two more, inhale. One more, inhale, exhale. Now bring knees and feet together, scrunch toes, press through arches, pull back in. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale. Two more, inhale. One more, keep going, but flex your feet. So we're going to inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale. Two more, inhale. One more, inhale, exhale. Now just send the legs out straight, and we're just going to point and flex both feet. 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. Stay there. Now arms come alongside the body, off the mat, palms up. You're going to start to pump. Inhale for 5 beats, and then exhale for 5 beats. Flip your hands over. Inhale. Flip again. Level 2 people, you can modify by bending your knees. Flip. Level 1, you can rest your feet on the mat. Flip. But notice in all 3 levels, flip, we're still in that lifted upper body C shape. Flip. 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 And hold it. Tuck knees in, rest head down, and breathe. Alright, once you've made it all the way back down to the mat, we should feel a bit warmer, and we're ready to move into some roll-ups. So we're going to start with knees bent. Keep those toes together, heels slightly apart, arms behind us on the mat, shoulders stay relaxed. First, we inhale the arms up towards the sky. Feel the shoulders drop back into the mat. Exhale, tighten the belly. And we're going to peel ourselves up as far as we can come up. Do a big inhale, and then exhale. Let's tuck and roll back down. So inhale, arms up, shoulders drop back. Exhale, belly pulls us up. Stretch as far as we can. Inhale. Exhale, tuck and roll down. Again, inhale, arms up, shoulders drop back. Exhale, belly pulls us up. Stretch as far as we can. Inhale. Exhale, tuck and roll down. Inhale, arms up, shoulders drop back. Exhale, belly pulls us up. Stretch as far as we can. Inhale. Exhale, tuck and roll back down. Again, inhale, arms up, shoulders drop back. Exhale, belly pulls us up. Stretch as far as we can. Inhale. Exhale, tuck and roll down. Now, if you're confident that you're not engaging the legs, you can stretch them out straight. Inhale, arms up, shoulders drop back. Exhale, belly pulls us up. Stretch as far as we can. Big inhale. Exhale, tuck and roll down. Inhale, arms up, shoulders drop back. Exhale, belly pulls us up. Stretch as far as we can. Inhale. Exhale, tuck and roll down. Let's try one more. Inhale, arms up, shoulders drop back. Exhale, belly pulls us up. We stretch as far as we can. Big inhale. And then exhale, we're rolling back down. Once you've made it down, stretch your body really, really straight. And then feel your body go soft. Let's bring the knees back into the chest. Again, we're going to tighten the belly, press through the back of the ribs, return to our C shape. Arms alongside the body, off the mat, palms facing up. But now let your elbows bend and your fingertips touch your shoulders. On the inhale, arms and legs go straight. Open, close, just legs. Exhale, tuck the knees in, bend the elbows, bend. So inhale, they go straight together, open, close. Exhale, knees and elbows. Inhale, push, open, close. Exhale, knees, elbows. Inhale, push, open, close. Exhale, bend and bend. Inhale, push, open, close. Exhale, bend, bend. Inhale, push, open, close. Exhale, bend, bend. Inhale, push, open, close. Exhale, bend. One more. Inhale, push, open, close. Exhale, bend and bend. Tuck the knees back in. Ooh, rest your head all the way down and breathe. All right, from here, let's go ahead and rest our feet back on the mat. You're going to stretch your left leg straight up to the ceiling, so with your toe pretty much over your nose, arms at our sides, palms face up. So level 1, we keep the knee bent, foot on the mat. Level 2, right leg pushes out straight on the mat. Left leg crosses right, circles out and up. So I want you to draw an imaginary circle on the ceiling directly above your face. And you want to make it about the size of a large beach ball. And while that leg is circling, nothing else should be moving. Last 2. And 1. Now go the other way. Out first and then in and up. So the goal is to make sure that each circle has its own beginning and end point. And we're not allowing that leg to circle out beyond the width of our hip. We want to really focus on that coming in and up part of the circle. Last 2. And 1 more. And then just keep the leg up. Now bring the other leg up. So toes closed, heels slightly apart. You're going to inhale, drop about halfway down. Exhale, sweep the legs around, come back together. Inhale down. Exhale around. So making sure that we're never ever feeling this in lower back. Last 2. And 1 more. Hold up. Okay, now we'll switch. So let's make right leg straight. Left knee could be bent with foot on the mat or pushed out straight on the mat for level 2. Right leg crosses left, circles out and up. Large beach balls. Keep that pelvis from moving. Nice, controlled, precise circles. Last 2. And 1 more. Now let's go other way. Out first and then in and up. Last 2. And 1 more. And then just hold the leg up. Now let's bring the other leg up. So again, toes close, heels apart. This time the legs sweep out and around together. Exhale, come up. Inhale around. Again, never ever feeling any of this in that lower back. Last 2. And 1 more. You're going to hold the legs up, nice and straight. Both legs circle to the left, around and up. And then go from the right around and up. And keep your circle smaller. So think about a basketball. That's the size we're drawing. And again, we're making sure nothing is moving but those legs. One more corkscrew. And hold right there. Good. Tuck the knees in and breathe. Okay, on the next exhale, we're going to roll up. And then once we've made it upright, we're going to need to sit really tall and straight. So if you find that challenging, like your lower back won't straighten, if your legs are straight, try sitting on a pillow or another mat that you've got rolled up. We're going to keep the legs apart, no wider than our hips. And we're going to flex our feet so our legs stay nice and active. And then extend your arms out in front. And our palms facing up. We want to keep our armpits over our hips the entire time. So we're inhaling preparation. On the exhale, we're starting to pull that belly button inward. And while that's happening, we're going to round the spine, let your chin drop to your chest, but keep your shoulders over your hips. Now inhale and lift out of that lower spine, middle spine, upper spine, head, and we're taller than when we went down. Exhale, scooping in. Inhale, rising up, lower, middle, upper spine, head. Exhale, scooping in. Inhale, rising up, lower, middle, upper spine, and head. Again, exhale, scooping in. Inhale, rising up, lower, middle, upper spine, and head. Exhale, scooping in. Inhale, rising up, lower, middle, upper spine, and head. Again, exhale, scooping in. Inhale, rising up, lower, middle, upper spine, and head. Let's try one more. Exhale, scooping in. And then inhale, lifting up, lower, middle, upper spine, and head. From there, let your arms come down. Do a couple shoulder rolls back front. Good. And then if you're using that elevation, you can remove that, and let's bend our knees. We want to bend the knees and put our hands under our thighs so that we can get our ribs really, really, really close to our thighs. And then we're going to find our balance on our tailbone. So we want to make sure that we relax our shoulders, let our chin fall to our chest, and think about tucking your nose between your knees. So we want to keep our spine rounded on this one. Level 2 people can be the same exact thing, but we can bring our hands in front of our shins. So we're using only the belly to pull us back, and then only the belly to bring us back up again. Now when we roll back, we want to make sure we're not rolling back onto our neck. And we want to make sure that when we're pulling back, we're not throwing ourselves back with our shoulders. And as we're coming back up, we're not using our legs or feet to help get us up. We can do these at our own pace. Let's all try one more roll. And then once you've made it upright, we're going to stay all tucked in, but we're going to stretch the right leg out straight, and then we're going to roll back. We want to keep the head, neck, shoulders off the mat. Right hand to top left knee. Left hand goes to top left ankle, elbows stay lifted, and we're going to alternate. 4, 3, 2, 1, big hold. Switch hold, switch hold, one more, switch hold. Good, now bring both knees in. So for double leg stretch, we can place our hands on our ankles, up here on our shins, or way down there on the tops of our feet. Remaining in our C shape, we're going to inhale, arms and legs stretch out straight. Exhale, sweep the arms around, we tuck the knees in. So it's inhale, stretch, exhale, pull. Two more. One more. Hold right there. All right, so now for straight single leg stretch, let's extend the left leg to the ceiling. Your hands are going to walk up as close to your ankle as you can reach. Right leg goes up as well. So we're still in our C shape. We're going to slowly let that left leg pull forward towards the face, and then pull the right leg away from the face. Then we switch. So we're not forcing or yanking anything. And notice this is called straight single leg stretch. So the goal here is to maintain straight legs. Last two. and 1. Good, now let's bring both legs up, toes close, heels apart. You can rest your head for a moment. Let's all form a thumb and index finger triangle. Level 1, that triangle is going to go right under your butt. You're going to make sure that your butt stays on the triangle. Level 2 people, you're going to push your butt into the mat and put the triangle behind the head. Everybody's tightening the belly, coming up into that C shape. So on the inhale, we're going to slowly lower 1, 2, 3. On the exhale, the legs snap up without lifting the butt. So it's inhale, 1, 2, 3. Exhale, pull, inhale, lower. Last 2. And 1 more. Hold up. Good job. From there, let's all place the triangle behind the head. We're all going to bring knees to chest. We're still in our C shape. Left knee and right leg out, and start with just alternating our legs. Notice there's no movement in those hips. So we've got 4, 3, 2, 1. I'll stay there. Try to lift the upper body a little higher. And then twist at the waist so your right armpit comes towards the left knee. And then we switch. Lift, twist, 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 lift, twist. We've got 8 and 7 and 6 and 5 and 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. And we hold. Switch, hold. Switch, hold. Last one. Switch, hold. Knees together. Head comes down and breathe. Let's rest our feet on the mat, knees bent, open arms wide. Drop your knees to the left as far as they'll go and look right. Bring the knees back up. We'll drop our knees to the right and the left. Good, and then we're back to neutral. From there, we're going to separate the feet no wider than the hips. Toes turn in. Heels turned out, arms come close to the body, palms facing up. So I want you to tighten the belly. I'm going to slowly peel our spine off the mat. I want to lift those hips until we come into our shoulder bridge without feeling any pressure in the neck, no discomfort in the knees. If you're feeling any kind of pressure in your knees, you need to walk your feet a little bit farther out towards the end of your mat. Now exhale and we'll slowly come down. Try again, inhale, tighten the belly, and really visualize your spine leaving the mat, 1 vertebra at a time. Lifting and holding onto that bridge. And then we'll exhale and make our way back down. Again, inhale, tighten the belly, and we'll slowly peel up. Now once we've made it all the way up in bridge, let's bring left knee to chest, extend it towards the sky. And we're going to lower and lift. Flex point. Last 2. And 1 more. And then keep that leg nice and lifted. And let's circle the leg. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Reverse. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Hold it. Rebend. Foot comes back down, but not for long because we're going to switch to the other side. So it's right knee and nice and straight to the ceiling. Let's lower and lift. Flex point. Last 2. And 1 more. Hold up. And we'll circle 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8. Reverse. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9. Big hold. Bend the knee, place the foot down. Cross the hips a little higher. And then exhale again as slowly and methodically as you can. Return to the mat. Once you've made it all the way down, let's bring knees to chest, giving a good stretch into the gluteals, down the length of our spine. A couple more side to side rocks. And then a couple knee circles. Feels good. And reverse. All right, from there, take a big inhale. And on the exhale, let's roll up. And then once you've made it up, let's do another seated exercise. This one's going to be our row number 1. So for row number 1, you're going to sit nice and tall. Keep your big toes close and your heels slightly open. Make a fist with your hands, and then we're going to press our knuckles together with our thumbs pointing down. So you're actually looking at the back of your hands with your elbows shoulder level. On the inhale, I want you to scoop the belly in and come back. On the exhale, first we extend the arms, and then they're going to open. And as they're opening, thinking about swan diving into your thighs. Hook your hands together behind your back, and then inhale, lift the arms up higher. Exhale, release your hands and stretch towards your toes. And we'll come back up. So that's 1. We'll try it again, nice and slow. Knuckles together, thumbs down. Inhale, scooping back. Exhale, arms extend, and then they open as we swan dive forward. We hook our hands together. Inhale, lift them up higher. And then exhale, we reach to our toes. Back up again, knuckles together, thumbs point down. So inhale, scoop. Exhale, arms extend, swan dive fold. Hook together, inhale up higher. Exhale to our toes. And we're back up, knuckles together, thumbs down. Inhale, scoop. Exhale, arms extend, swan dive forward, hook together. Inhale, lift up. Exhale to our toes. And we're back up, knuckles together, thumbs point down. Inhale, scoop. Exhale, arms extend, swan dive fold. Inhale, lift up. Exhale to our toes. And we're back up, knuckles together, thumbs down. Inhale, we scoop. Exhale, arms extend, swan dive fold. Inhale, lift up. Exhale to our toes. And we're back up, 2 more, knuckles together, thumbs down. Inhale, we scoop. Exhale, arms extend, swan dive forward. Inhale, lift up. Exhale to our toes. And we're back up for 1 more, knuckles together, thumbs point down. Inhale, scoop. Exhale, arms extend, swan dive forward. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, reach to our toes. And we're back up. Very good. Once we're up, let's bend our knees. And now let's build our first teaser. So in teaser, we want to make sure that there's no rounding of the lower back. Want to keep the shoulders down, the head held high. Tighten the belly and find your balance on your tailbone. When ready, begin to extend your legs. No worries if you can't get your legs all the way straight. Once you found your balance point, let's add some arms. And then lower and lift. Down, up, 2, and 3, and 4, and 5, and 6, and 7, and 8. Hold it. Now circle 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Reverse. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Hold it. And then we're going to open slowly down, down, down to the round. Woo! Once we're down, stretch yourself really straight. Good. And then relax your body a bit. Keep the arm and leg straight that's closest to the front edge of your mat. Bend the back knee, foot is on the mat. That's going to help us roll to our side so we end up facing that long edge of our mat. All right, so once we're facing the edge, we want to make sure we align our body in a straight line. You can keep your shoulder over your elbow and stay up on that forearm, no sinking downward, or stretch your bottom arm out straight and let your head rest on that arm. So you want to keep everything active. We're going to lift both legs up, move them to the front edge of your mat, and then go a little beyond that. So if you could see yourself from the ceiling down, you would look like a boomerang. Internal rotation, always think about keeping that leg turned inward. I call it the turned in Pilates position versus turn out. So turn it in. Top leg point, flex. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale. 1 more, inhale, reverse. Now it's a flex and a point. Exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. 1 more, exhale, inhale. From there, trace a line up your thigh with your toe. Extend the leg, flex, and we pull it down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 2, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 3, 2, 3, 4. 1 more. 4, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now reverse. Make it a flex point, then touch and slide. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 2, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 3, 2, 3, 4. Last one. 4, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Now let's bend both of our knees. Keep the knees down, but we're going to lift the feet. Top leg's going to press, pull, press, pull, press, pull, press, pull, press. 2 more, press, 1 more, press, and pull. Let the feet come back down. Let's re-extend those legs. Now stay in the boomerang shape, but lift the top leg so it's hip level. Keep it turned inward. We're going to pull the leg forward and push out through your heel. And then as we pull the leg behind us, we reach out through our toes. Let's inhale front and exhale back. I want to keep that leg so level and stable that we could balance a cup of tea right here on the side of our hip. Inhale front. Exhale back. Inhale front. Exhale back. Inhale front. Exhale. Let's do one more. Inhale front. Exhale back. Now while it's back there, bend the knee, bring your heel to your butt, pull the bent knee through, extend the leg, and then we sweep back. So I've got to bend, pull through, extend, sweep, bend, pull through, extend, sweep, bend, pull through, extend. One more, bend, pull through, extend, sweep. Now let's reverse it. First it's a sweep, a bend, a push through, and then a stretch. Sweep, bend, push through, stretch, sweep, bend, push through, stretch, sweep, bend, push through. One more, sweep, bend, push through, and stretch. Bring the leg back to that neutral place. Let's still keep that leg turned inward, and we're going to circle it 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 3, 2, reverse. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold it up. Now we're going to tap the toes in front 3 times. 1, 2, 3, back 2, 3, front 2, 3, back 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, back 2, 3, front 2, 3, back 2, 3, front 2, 3. One more set. Front 2, 3, back 2, 3. Now let's lift up, tap front, lift up and back. So it's up, front, up, back, up, front, back, up, front, up. 2 more sets, up, front, up. 1 more set, up, front, up, back, lift up. And then bring that leg to hip level. Bottom leg's going to beat it up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 10, 9, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Stay. Circle 5 and 4 and 3 and 2 and 1 and reverse. 1, circle 2 and 3 and 4 and 5. Let's hold those legs up. Try to go a little higher, and all the way down. Woo, once we're down, we're going to roll right over onto that belly. And we're going to stretch ourselves as long and straight as we can. So try to reach as far as you can with your left arm and your right leg, and then add some lift. Come back down and we'll switch. Right arm, left leg, extend, 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 and lift. Lower down, let's try again. Switch, reach, extend, and lift. Lower down, we'll switch again, extend, reach, and lift. And lower down. Now bring your hands closer to your shoulders, let your elbows come tuck to your body, press to the tops of your feet and your hip bone. Pull out to the top of your head and begin to lift your chest away from the mat. We're going to push ourselves all the way up, and then take your time as you stretch back. Separate your knees so that your chest actually drops between your knees. You can get your forehead to the mat, and then turn your palms to the sky. Flip your hands over so they're nice foundation hands. We're going to scoop the belly in and round way up for our cat. And then we'll sink our navel, lift our tail, lift our head for cow. Exhale again, round, 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 cat. And then inhale for cow. And then just make your way back to neutral, all fours. From there, let's extend. Right leg and left arm, palm faces the sky. Exhale, lower and switch, extend. Exhale, lower, switch, inhale, stretch. Exhale, lower, switch, inhale, stretch. Exhale, lower, switch, inhale, stretch. Exhale, lower switch. Inhale, stretch. Exhale, lower switch. So this is level 1. You can keep doing this at your own pace. Level 2 people, we're going to work on our planks. So for level 2, we're just going to step our feet back into a good solid plank. Belly button tight, no hanging heads, no saggy hips or booties in the air. Lift the right foot not too high. Push towards the heel of the left foot. Come back to the ball of your left foot. Set the right foot down and switch. So it's lift, press, pull, lower switch. Lift, press, pull, lower switch. Lift and press, pull, lower switch. Lift, 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 press, pull, lower. Last one. Lift, press, pull, lower. Hold it. Let's all ease to the knees, the tops of the feet. Separate the knees again. Let your chest drop through the knees. Forehead comes to the mat. Palms face the sky. Back to foundational hands. Scoop the belly in. Round, round, round up from your hips. Sink that navel. Lift that tailbone. Lift that head. Open heart, cow. And then neutral spine. From there, the hand that's closest to the back edge of your mat is going to stay put. We want our shoulder over our wrist. And we're going to turn our bodies to face the front edge of our mat. Bottom knee can stay down on the mat. It's the side of the knee. Top arm, top leg fully extended. Level 2 people, we can stretch out the bottom leg also. Now we all take the top arm, stretch it over the ear. Inhale to the sky. Exhale, thread through the armpit. Inhale, stretch back. So we exhale over. Inhale, lift. Exhale, scoop. Inhale, stretch. Exhale over. Inhale, lift. Exhale, scoop. Inhale, stretch. Exhale over. Inhale, lift. Exhale, scoop. Inhale, last one. Exhale over. Inhale, lift. Exhale, scoop. Inhale, stretch, hold. Good. Now everybody's bottom knee comes down. Top knee comes down, and we're actually going to sit down onto our hip. So once we're seated on our hip, we want to keep our knees and feet as close to our body as we can. We're going to hold on to our one ankle with our hand and send the other arm high. So first we're going to stretch long out of the waist and side bend and come back up. So let's exhale and inhale. Exhale and inhale. Now this time as we exhale, let's walk the fingers away and then inhale back up. Try again. Exhale, walking away. Inhale back up. Exhale, walk away. And inhale, lift. Now this time, let's exhale, the left arm down, come up from behind. Bring the chest towards the mat. Inhale, come up. And then exhale, side bend. So we inhale, lift. Exhale, rotate chest towards the floor. Inhale, pull back up. And exhale, side bend. Inhale, lift. Exhale, rotate to the floor. Inhale, lift. Exhale, side bend. Inhale, lift. Exhale, rotate to the floor. Inhale, lift. Exhale, side bend. One more time. Inhale, lift. Exhale, rotate towards the floor. Inhale, lift, and exhale, side bend. And then from there, just let that arm come all the way down. Once it's all the way down, let's go ahead and change to the other side. So first thing we're going to do is position that hand with our shoulder over our wrist. Top arm, top leg extend. Side of the bottom knee could remain on the mat, or it could go all the way straight. We're going to exhale, top arm across our ear. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, scoop the belly in, thread through the armpit. Inhale, stretch back. So we exhale over. Inhale, lift. Exhale, scoop. Inhale, stretch back. Exhale, over. Inhale, lift. Exhale, scoop. Inhale, stretch back. Exhale, over. Inhale, lift. Exhale, scoop. Inhale, stretch back. Two more. Exhale, over. Inhale, lift. Exhale, scoop. Inhale, stretch back. One more. Exhale, over. Inhale, lift. Exhale, scoop. Inhale, stretch back. And then hang out in side plank. Good. Everybody's bottom knee down, top knee down. Let's have a seat. And we're doing the mermaid on the other side. So again, knees and feet as close to the body as we can. Holding on to our ankle with our one hand, sending the other arm up high. So first we side bend, and then we come up. So we're going to exhale to the side, and inhale, lift. Again, exhale to the side, and inhale, lift. This time as we exhale, let your fingers walk away, and then inhale back up. Try again, exhale, walk it away, and inhale, lift. Once more, exhale, walk it away, then inhale, lift. Now on the exhale, that arm comes down, back arm comes up from behind, rotate at the waist so our chest comes towards the mat. Inhale back up, exhale, side bend. So we inhale, lift, exhale, rotate towards the floor. Inhale, come up, exhale, side bend. Inhale, lift, exhale, rotate. Inhale, lift, exhale, side bend. Once more, inhale, lift, exhale, rotate. Inhale, lift, exhale, side bend. And then inhale and exhale, let the arm come down. All right, once we're down, let's just come back around, have a seat. And let's work on our seated twist and then our saw. So for these two exercises, we need to have straight legs and a straight spine. So feel free to insert that rolled up mat or pillow. First one is our seated twist. So our legs are straight with our toes close and our heels apart. Arms outstretched with our palms facing the sky. So while we're looking straight ahead, we should be able to see our fingers in the corners of our eyes. On the exhale, we're going to tighten the belly and rotate as far as we can to one side. Good, now inhale back to center. And then exhale, tighten the belly, rotate as far as we can to the other side. And then inhale, center. We're going to go a little bit quicker. So we're going to exhale, twist, pulse, center. Exhale, twist, pulse, center. And last twist, 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 center, and hold it. Good, so now for the saw, we're simply taking the legs a little bit wider. So they're no wider than our hips. We still have straight arms, straight legs, straight spine. We're going to inhale on the rotation this time. On the exhale, we're going to slice off your pinky toe. Keep your back arm lifted so it's in a straight line with your front arm. Inhale, come up, rotate, exhale across. So we inhale, lift, twist, exhale across. Inhale, rotate, exhale. All without lowering and lifting the arms. They stay shoulder level. All without lifting that opposite hip as you come across. Inhale, lift, twist, exhale, inhale, rotate, 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 exhale. Last time, inhale, rotate, exhale, inhale, center, and whoo, let those arms come down. A couple of shoulder rolls back front. All right, from there you can remove that elevation if you're using it. Let's bring our legs back together. Keep the toes close and the heels apart, and we're going to do row number 2. For row number 2, it's all about straight lines and 90-degree angles. So we've got 90-degree angles at our hips. Arms extend out in front. There's that 90-degree angle at our armpits. And then our elbows bend, and we've got 90 degrees at the elbows. So on the inhale, we're going to pull that belly tight and hinge back. No rounding of the spine. Now on the exhale, send the arms alongside your ears, and then inhale, come up, touch the ceiling. And exhale, fold as far forward as you can. And then we're back up to try again. Palms facing in. So inhale, we hinge. Exhale, the arms stretch. Inhale, we touch the ceiling. And exhale, fold forward. And we're back up to try again. Inhale, tip. Exhale, stretch. Inhale, reach. Exhale, fold. And we're back up. Inhale, tip. Exhale, reach. Inhale, stretch. Exhale, fold. Now we're back up. Inhale, tip. Exhale, reach. Inhale, stretch. Exhale, fold. We're back up for one more. Inhale, tip. Exhale, reach. Inhale, stretch. And exhale, fold. And then we're back up. All right, now let's bend our knees. Going back into our teaser. This is our moving teaser. So again, think about shoulders down, head held high, belly button tight, balancing on that tailbone. Extending our legs wherever we can get them to go without rounding our back. Once we've attained that balance hold, let's add the arms. And then we're going to slowly open it down, down to the ground. Once we're down, stretch really straight. Sweep the arms around, big inhale. Now exhale, tighten the belly, and we're starting to pull back up. So level 1 people, feel free to put your hands under your thighs. And then once we're up, we all inhale, stretch to the sky. And we exhale, open it down, down to the ground. Again, arms around, palms up, big inhale. Exhale, tighten the belly, and we're pulling ourselves up. Once there, we inhale, reach up. And then we exhale and open it down, down to the ground. Again, arms around, palms up, big inhale. Exhale, coming together. Inhale, reaching up. Exhale, opening down, down to the ground. Again, arms around, palms up, big inhale. Exhale, pulling up. Inhale, reaching up. And exhale, opening it down, down to the ground. Once we're down, stretch everything really straight. Good. All right, so we're going to keep our front leg straight, bend the back knee, put the foot down, and roll to your side to face the front, and make sure that now you're on the opposite hip. First thing we do, straight line with the edge of our mat, up on your forearm, shoulder over elbow, or stretched out straight. And we all lift the legs, move them to the front edge of our mat, and then they go a little bit beyond that. So we've got that good boomerang shape. Got internal rotation, top leg, point, flex, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, reverse, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, one more, exhale, inhale. From there, we trace a line up our thigh with our toe. We stretch our legs straight, we flex the foot, and internally rotate coming down. So we've got point, pull, extend, flex, and lower down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 2, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 3, 2, 3, 4. Last one. 4, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Now let's reverse it. So we're going to exhale, lift up, point the toe, bend the knee, and then slide it back down. Again, so we flex, lift, point, bend, touch, and slide. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 2, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 3, 2, 3, 4. Last one. 4, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. From there, let's bend both of our knees. Gonna keep the knees down, but lift up those feet. Top leg, press, pull, press, pull, press, pull, press, pull, press, pull, press. 2 more, press, 1 more, press, and pull. The feet can come back down. Let's re-extend, so we're back in our boomerang shape. And then our top leg is gonna stay hip level. We're going to pull the leg forward and push out to the heel. And then we're going to extend the leg behind us and reach through the toes without moving the hips. So we go inhale front, exhale back, inhale front. Last 2. 1 more to go. Now just keep it behind and bend the knee. Pull the bent knee through, extend the leg, and then we're going to sweep back, bend, pull through, extend, sweep back, bend, pull through, extend, sweep back, bend, pull through. Try one more, sweep back, bend, pull through, extend, sweep back. Now let's reverse it. We're going to sweep front, bend, push it through, bend, and then it goes straight. So sweep, bend, push through, stretch, sweep, bend, push through, stretch, sweep, bend, push through. One more, sweep, bend, push through, and stretch. From there, let's bring our leg back to that neutral place, still internally rotated. Little quick circles, 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, reverse, 1, 2, 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold it. 3 taps. Front 2, 3, back 2, 3, 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 front 2, 3. 2 more sets. Front 2, 3. 1 more set. Front 2, 3, back 2, 3. Now lift up, tap front, up, back, up, front, up, back, up, front, up, back, up, front, up, back, up, front. 2 more sets, up, front. 1 more set, up, front, up, back, lift up. And then we'll bring our leg back to hip level, and bottom leg beats it up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold it, circle 5. How about 4, 3, 2, 1. Reverse it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Big hold. A little higher, and all the way down. Very good. All right, let's roll onto that belly. All right, and again, just stretch out your arms and legs as long and straight as you can. All right, so we've got nice long limbs, we've got a nice long spine. We're going to turn our head to one side and then let your hands come together behind your back. So once you've got them hooked together, we're going to inch them up a little farther so they're not quite in your lower back, but more towards your middle back with your elbows pulling down. So you feel that space between your shoulder blades. On the exhale, we're going to kick our butt 3 times. 1, 2, 3. And then on the inhale, we're going to pull arms and legs straight, and we're going to look straight ahead. And we turn to look the other way. Elbows come down. Exhale, kick 2, 3. Inhale, stretch. Exhale, elbows down. Kick 2, 3. Inhale, stretch. Elbows down. Kick 2, 3. Inhale, stretch. Exhale, elbows down. Kick 2, 3. Inhale, stretch. 1 more. Exhale, elbows down. Kick 2, 3. Inhale, stretch, stay. Now separate your legs, but no wider than your hips. Let's stretch your arms out wide. And then we're going to bring them front. So they're kind of framing our head, palms turned up, and we're going to swim. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 2, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 3, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lift up. Have a little more. And sink to the bottom. Slide the hands closer to the shoulders, tuck the elbows in, press down to the tops of your feet and your hip bones. Pull out to the top of your head and start to press up and away from the mat. From there, let's push all the way back. Get that tailbone towards your heels, let your chest drop through your knees. Forehead on the mat, turn your palms to the side. From there, let's take the left arm and simply pass it through the right armpit, sink your shoulder down. Bring that out, we'll switch. Good, bring that arm back out. And again, just stretch both arms away. Flip the hands over into foundational hands. Let's tuck our toes and we lift our tailbone up towards the sky. So we want to feel like we've got a rib cage pulling closer to our thighs, and the back of our shoulder blades feel like they're really reaching towards the gluteals, pressing our heels down, and then just nod your head yes a few times. And then we'll gently shake it no. And we'll just let it hang out, and let's walk our dog a few times. Let's keep one heel raised and one heel pressed. And switch that out. Good, and then we'll press both heels down. And then from there, let's return to all fours. Sink the navel, lift the tailbone, lift the head, open the heart, cow. Exhale, round for cat. Inhale, cow. Exhale, round cat. Let's do one more. Inhale, cow. And exhale, round cat. And then back to neutral. Retuck the toes and come back up into down dog. And then from there, we're going to walk our hands closer to our toes and just let your ribs rest on your thighs. Let your head drop. Cradle your elbows and the palms of your hands. Form a frame with your arms. Bend your knees as much as you need to. And then let your fingers release. And from there, we'll slowly roll up. And then once you've made it up, let's roll the shoulders from back to front. A couple larger arm circles. Good, and then just stretch your arms out nice and wide. And we'll start to do some teeny tiny circles, nice and quick. Good, now go backwards, nice and quick. Tight, tight, tight little circles. And reverse, make them a little bigger. They're gonna slow down a little bit because they're bigger. And reverse. Reverse again, and now bigger still. So slower and bigger. Really slow and really big. Good, and then backwards, same thing. Good job. And then just big stretch high overhead. Try to reach a little higher with that left arm, left hand. Right arm, right hand. Both arms. Open wide, open heart, open throat. Good, neutral spine. Rotate palms to face forward and hands together. All right, we made it. That took care of our traditional Pilates class. I hope you feel stronger from the inside out, nice and aware of your core and what it does for us every day. Don't forget to hydrate. I want to make sure our muscles and brain cells stay juicy, functioning, and flexible. I'll be back tonight to let you know what's taking place tomorrow. So we're going to make sure that we spread kindness to all sentient beings. We want to make sure that we're staying safe, staying healthy, and rise, resist, persist, and repeat. See you soon. Take good care. Bye-bye.